Bad day for Zohran Mamdani. Tom Homan lets him know exactly what's going to happen. Y'all like the video right here. Make sure you follow for more updates and check this one out.
One of the big national stories is the flash flooding conditions in Texas. I know your focus is on border security, but can you just walk us through sort of the federal response and sort of what's up my head with that?
Look, I think Secretary Noem and President Trump responded quickly.
Right.
I know even the Border Patrol Star unit was deployed, and they're helping the recovery effort. I know Border Patrol air assets are involved. I think Secretary Noem reacted quickly. I mean, thank God President Biden's not president. We'd still be waiting for a response.
Amen.
Tom, can you talk about the big, beautiful bill and what sort of money you're going to see for the border, what you think you could use it for?
We're going to reduce a lot of things. As far as the border, it's going to continue the border barriers, border walls. Border walls work. Every place to build a wall, illegal immigration decrease, illegal drug flows decrease. And not just border wall, it's going to buy more river buoys. River buoys are very effective. And it's also going to give the technology we need on the southern border. In the existing wall and the new wall, when President Biden came in office, not only did he stop building the wall, he stopped putting the technology in the existing wall that does a lot of good things. It gave Border Patrol agents the ability to talk to one another because a lot of dead zones on the border. That's an officer safety issue. I don't want to get into specifics, it's law enforcement sensitive, but the technology of that wall helps us to realize when someone's approaching the wall, someone climbs the wall. So we need that technology there. It's a border wall system. So we're going to continue the wall building. We're going to continue the technology within that wall, and the technology also for port of entries. You know, we want legal traffic, legal trade to come through the ports as quickly as possible, but we want to, of course, see as much contraband as we can. So more technology will make that happen. As far as ICE, it's a huge plus up. 10,000 more officers. ICE, look, I've been doing this since 1984. Border Patrol's been plussed up many times, and I appreciate that, and I'm supportive of that. But when Border Patrol arrest somebody, they go into detention. Then they go into immigration hearing. Then if they get order removed, they get removed. That's all ICE's job. So our Border Patrol got plussed up over decades, ICE didn't. So now ICE finally is getting the resources they need. And, you know, it's going to put more boots on the ground, which we need right now. I just did an interview. There's over 600,000 illegal aliens in this nation with criminal histories walking the streets. We need to find them quickly. And for those that say 3,000 a day is too much, I want to remind them, do the math. We'd have to arrest 7,000 every single day for the remainder of this administration just to catch the ones Biden released in the nation, right? We talked about 12 million illegal aliens. We've been talking about 12 million for 2 decades. We know at least 8 million were released in this country with Joe Biden, so we're well over 20 million. I'm being conservative. So more boots on the ground means we arrest more bad people and make this country safe.
Mr. Homan, Zohran Mamdani, the likely next mayor of New York City's promised not to cooperate with you or with ICE or with deportations of any kind. Do you have a plan? Is there a plan to work around that? How are you going to handle it?
So like I'm at, we're going to be in New York City, and President Trump said it 2 weeks ago, we're going to double down, triple down on sanctuary cities. Why? Not because they're a blue city or blue state, because we know that's where the problem is. We know they're releasing public safety threats and national security threats to the streets every day because they don't honor our detainees. We know that. We don't have that problem like in Florida, where every sheriff in the state's working with us. So where we're going to send our assets, we're going to send them where the problem is. Sanctuary cities. So I've said it before, we'll flood the zone of sanctuary cities. If they don't let us arrest a bad guy and come to jail, they're going to arrest them in the community. We're going to arrest them at a worksite. So we're going to increase community operation. We're going to increase worksite enforcement operation. We're going to get the bad guys. So if they don't want to help, get out of the way. We're coming to do it.
You have a priority list?
So
what things you'd like to do first, or are you going to do it all at the same time?
Same as day one. National security threats, public safety threats are always the priority. Well, if you're in the country legally, you're not off the table. I mean, I see people, saying we're arresting non-criminals. Well, they're in the country legally. That's our job. And we told ICE agents in the process going out looking for the bad guy. And this is the problem with sanctuary cities. When we go to the community to go find the criminal, many times we're with others that may not be a criminal target, but they're in the United States illegally. They're coming too. We're going to force immigration law. Unlike the last administration where Secretary Mayorkas instructed ICE, you can't arrest an illegal alien for simply being here illegally. They got to be arrested or be convicted of a serious criminal offense. He rewrote the law. That's not what the law says. We're going to force law. That's what the people put President Trump in office to do, and that's what we're doing.
Mr. Homan, it's a little out of your area, but Secretary Noem has rejected the idea that staff shortages had anything to do with the problems in Texas and forecasting and getting warnings out. Are you interested in a serious investigation to find out whether staff shortages had anything to do
I'll
with
be
it?
upset. You're right. It's out of my lane. Secretary Noem, I'm sure she's all over this. Of course, the first thing the left wants to do is when there's a tragedy like this is blame somebody in the Trump administration. Bottom line is, I looked at response that occurred. It's a far better, quicker, appropriate response than you would have seen in the Biden administration.